If God and the devil had a baby, it'd be me. A psychopathic angel with some type of disease. 151 don't need to diagnose me. Gemini baby with the worst split personality. Fuck Moses, drop my dick out my pants and split the Red Sea. Trust bitch.
What's up, internet? Brian Spillwell here. Another episode. Happy Veterans Day. Or Memorial's Day. So happy Memorial Day to all the veterans out there. You know, my dad himself, he was in the Army. He went to Desert Storm and a few other things back in the day, but unfortunately, you know, he passed away, so I don't really remember too much of the stories and you know, what he was really doing and stuff like that. But I know he wanted me to stay the heck out of the military for some reason. When I was first graduating high school, I actually wanted to join the Marines and stuff, and my parents were highly against it. You know, although my sister had already you know, joined the Navy at the time, and she was actually out to Afghanistan during you know, that whole ordeal that was going down. You know, it was right around that time, so you know, they kind of wanted me to just stay home, so, you know, they just discouraged me a lot. So fortunately, I'm happy I didn't do it. My sister came back a weirdo. My dad had a few mental issues, you know, from being in war. And then you know, all my buddies who did join the military, you know, most of them, I think it was a little too much for them, because you know, the whole Afghan war, and some of them didn't come back normal, to say the least. So that being said, you know, I like to, you know, dedicate this video to all the veterans and stuff out there, you know. Thanks for your guys' service, of course. You know, we wouldn't have most of the freedoms that we still have here today if you guys weren't out protecting and serving us, you know, overseas, taking care of all that dirty stuff that nobody wants to take care of, you know. So shout out to you guys are the real ones, you know, and we definitely, I think, need to show you know, more respect, you know, instead of just, you know, simply a few days off. The healthcare system is just a mess at the VA. Like, I know that personally, just, you know, watching my dad when he had been going through his stuff at the time, it was just terrible service. And you know, there's a lot of things that could be done, to say the least, especially to help focus on you know, mental health and coming back home, you know, from wars and stuff like that. You know, luckily right now we're not in too much crap, but I know you know, things are a little touchy with North Korea and Iran. Definitely got to thanks for the people who are waiting and who are still signing up to this day, you know. You know, because, hey, we get to enjoy this beautiful homeland. I mean, California is a slave state. It sucks. You hear me always complaining about it, but, you know, hey, it's definitely better than being in most any other countries, that's for sure. Damn, homie just coming in, just like... one of the things that, as well, is definitely sad is a lot of the homeless out here in California. You hear them, you talk to them about their stories. We got a few that go by my house occasionally and stuff, and you know, they're not all there, and they're out on the streets. They're homeless, and you know, some stuff like that is just really blows my mind. How you could put in so much time overseas, away from your family, and then, you know, come home and still have nothing is just like really freaking just a tragedy. I don't know how freaking this stuff happens, but I mean, everybody's more concerned about you know, feeding illegal immigrants and housing them, and when it's like, geez, we got enough problems as our own. And especially if you serve the country and, you know, went to war, there's no way you should be out on the street, out on your ass without health care, you know. That's a real big issue with me, you know. It really bothers me because you see it all too much, you know. We just taking a little trip to the Grand Terrace stunt spot, put some work in somewhere else. It's a beautiful day, nice 70 degrees. Just got done raining all day yesterday, so I'm gonna take advantage, you know, like I said, before we go home, barbecue, and celebrate the day as we do, as most people get, you know, wasted and barbecue. You know, like I said, at least do something to show some gratitude, you know, say thanks to a veteran. You know, you see a homeless one today, you know, buy him a meal, you know, shoot him a couple burgers from Jack in the Box and stuff. That definitely won't hurt your pockets, especially if you're still not doing, you know, too well yourself. Could definitely afford that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, everybody's got a little change in the couch, feel me? Man, coming back from that ride the other day, the Legends ride, I don't know which video is going to be up first, but man, the Cowie freaking clutch cable snapped. The little adapter bracket thing like this freaking broke as well. That thing, whew. And then as you seen in the video, I had a sock tied around the damn front brake hose because that thing popped sitting in the sun. But yeah, but I had to swap out this brake line. There was I was using a brake bleeder kit, but it was a thinner type of hose, and it was constantly sweating. As you could probably see right here, it ate off some of the paint on the gold and took off all the Pro Taper writing on the opposite side right at the end, which doesn't matter, but it was just really weird. I didn't want to be in the middle of a wheelie and then have the handbrake, you know, pop off. So I went ahead and fixed that, fixed the Cowie today, got the new line in there, and also fixed the little 50 that I got, you know, that we be practicing on. Me and Medicated Mike had some throttle cable issues, but went ahead and threw a new one on there and a new little inside piece that keeps the throttle wire twisting the correct position so it doesn't you know, rub against the metal inside and snap, because that's what kept happening. So we had to get this little shape thing, but I actually had one in my bag and I was like, yo, is this that thing? And sure enough, so we got all bikes are on all systems go today. In other news, I definitely need to get a mix out and throw the Bagheera in there. That's the next video I definitely need to do, is especially after this rain, probably tomorrow, roll up Waterman Canyon or the backside of Cal State or something, get some drone footage too. I want to definitely start rotating the bikes, you know, on the channel more, give you guys more of a variation, because I know I ride the hell out of the Grom. So that's why I'm not even going to the usual stunt spots that I go to, because trying not to bore you guys with the same exact, you know, location all the time. I know a lot of people could oversee that stuff, and it gets kind of redundant seeing the same scenery all the time. So that being said, we're gonna mix it up, locations, bikes and all. Yeah, I also had to repatch a freaking plug in this thing, knock it out and then put a new one back in. I don't know what, but never had a patch deteriorate, but this one's straight deteriorated. Please do not feed the burros. I don't know if you guys remember one of those videos where the intro was on the Grom and all the supermotos are jumping through the property. It's all full of houses now. Yeah, dang, everything's already all fenced off too. This one's for all the veterans out there today. Hope you guys are enjoying the time with your family, celebrating and remembering the ones who are fallen. Good little warm-up. So definitely been working on sit-downs now that we got a working brake. I don't know if I've had any videos doing any. I literally just worked on them last week. There we go. A little sloppy.
God and the devil had a baby, it be me. A psychopathic angel with some type of disease. 151, don't need to diagnose me. Gemini baby with the worst split personality. Fuck Moses, drop my dick on my pants and split the Red Sea. Trust bitch, I got plenty to see. Top down, I just say I let the sky breathe. Cause I'm so fresh, I cause photosynthesis. It's something that I've never been. But stitches, I have plenty, man. Fam telling me don't call me gel fees is heavy, damn. Couple of cousins doing life, I just say keep it steady in the box and never lose your mental rocks. Like ball players never washing their lucky socks. Swear to God, I keep my Glocks.
Oh shit, what the fuck? You see that? That's a fucking drone.
Go ahead and pull it. Go ahead and
Yo, what the oh, we got some dudes right here. That shit started bugging me out, yo. That shit was straight bugging me out though. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, some of this dirt when you do that. Now I'm all tripping looking for this drone. That shit was huge too. That shit was a monster of a fucking drone. Oh, I could see it back there still. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Keep it short and sweet. You know, I hope you guys, like I said, take the time out of the day to appreciate, you know, today, and especially all the freedoms that you have out here. And do something about the ones that you don't. Alright, like, subscribe, and share and all that, please. Woo!
Sprite, we all about battling like a UFC fight. It's a cold world, I watch the shit twirl.